These wedges represent so many things that make Mizuno such an aspirational brand for so many people. The feel, the look, the precision, the confidence that these deliver at address. We're so excited to have these finally within the Mizuno Pro family. If you've never tried a Mizuno wedge, these Mizuno Pro wedges right now are the perfect ones to start. They represent so many things that are great about Mizuno. They're beautiful, they're compact, they're small, they feel phenomenal, and ultimately they're gonna help you score better. You know, the funny thing about wedges these days is so many people assume that they're forged. Ours are forged. Ours are grain flow forged with our HD process out of Chuo in Japan. So many of the top wedges that the top players play aren't. And when you're talking about forging, you're talking about feel, you're talking about the short game, that's where you want that feel and that precision the most.
These are very much a tour level wedge, the scoreline technology, our Hydroflow micro grooves, pulling out all the stops in terms of spin performance, but also head shape. And when you talk about a wedge and you talk about head shape, you've got to get the address position just right, then the different grinds and bounces.
When you're talking short game, it's never one size fits all. There's lots of different options, lots of different needs from different players. So aside from the 3 different finishes, we've got lofts ranging all the way from 46 up to 60 degrees in 6 different sole grinds, 6 unique grinds that'll help you as a player pick the perfect one for your needs.
Within the Mizuno Pro family of wedges, we have the T1, which is your more compact, less offset, thinner top line. There's also a T3 model for that player who wants everything that the T1 does, but does it in a slightly larger package. It has a shallow cavity, a little bit larger club head, slightly more offset. It also comes with what we call the leading edge bevel, which creates a high bounce surface on the leading edge of the club, but also gives it a little bit of a sharper leading edge. So not only do you have the forgiveness from that high bounce surface, you have the sharper leading edge that helps it quicker through the turf.
It sounds like a small thing, putting the Mizuno Pro label on these T1 wedges, but to me there's so much history behind that and some of the processes and things that we do within Mizuno Pro that represent why these are different than wedges in the past. When we make a club a Mizuno Pro, we have these steps on the engineering side. Obviously we design a lot in the 3D world with our CAD systems, but ultimately what we do before going into mass production is we take those CAD models, we then CNC a master model with them, and then we work with our master craftsmen in Japan to ensure that the final head shape is perfect. Those CNC masters are touched, they're hand touched by those master craftsmen, and then those CNC masters are then reverse scanned, and that's what we cut our final mold off of. So it's funny because so many competitors out there and so many different companies talk about taking, hands off of things, letting computers do things. We want our craftsmen touching these because ultimately that's going to deliver the greatest look and the cleanest, most precise feel you'll get.